Hello, welcome back. Um, it's been a while. Uh, Apologies for such a long time away. I haven't really had much of a chance to record something. Uh, Neither have I had much of an idea of what to record. Um, but today, I think what I will show you is a bit of a what's it called? A sort of a demonstration of mm, changing up your gessos, because I have something in mind for a future work that I'm going to be doing. Uh, and so, um, I might as well just show you how we do it. This is the first time that I've actually done this myself. Um, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. You know, that's actually part of this whole channel here is delving into new things, and that is also part of art in general. I'm gonna stop rambling now, and I'm gonna explain what we've got here. Uh, so I had this idea that came to me from a friend, um, and it required a a colored background. Of course, the canvases that we all start out with are white or black, and this one is neither of those colors. Um, I'm going to demonstrate how we would make a colored primer with our gessos as well as a bit of acrylic paint. I talked about that very briefly in my overview of the equipment. However, I've never actually shown it or done it before. So, let's get to it. I'm going to show you what I have here. Ideally, if you're going to be mixing up gessos, you want like like a disposable paper bowl, or just something to pour your gesso into so that you can mix it. The closest thing I have is one of these things. These are like canvas pads. They're pretty inexpensive, and I don't really have many uses for them. So these work pretty well. Of course, you can also use these as like a way to test your paints. Or if you want to branch out into using different surfaces, canvas pads can actually work pretty well. Though I personally have not tried them out for actual paintings. I may do that. We'll see. If I do that, I'm going to make a video about that. But right now, I'm just going to use these for as like a replacement for something to hold my gessos, and as also to like have mixing. Okay, we're of course gonna have this. This is white gesso. Ideally, you should have clear if you want to make your own colored gessos. But I only have white and black, and black is not really the ideal color you want to have if you want to make your own colors. So we have a base of white gesso, and I'm going to be using for this is some... Oh yeah, I should also mention, use acrylic paint for this. Any kind will work really. What matters really is the color. That's really all you have to all you have to pay attention to is the color. Whatever color you want to make your gesso, you can make that. You can just take one of these. These were pretty inexpensive. So yeah, I don't even know if this. I'm gonna be real. I don't know if this will be enough to make it the right tint of yellow that I want it. But we're gonna see. Hold on. I'm gonna bring you closer because I don't know if I'm speaking good enough into the microphone. Okay. So, first things first, we're gonna let me bring you lower actually, so you can see better what I'm doing. Yeah, this is otherwise it's an awkward angle, but as long as you can decently enough see the canvas pad, I think that's good enough. You see? Yeah, that's good. Okay. So we're gonna begin by taking our our gesso, and just pouring some out onto the palette, excuse me. The surface, whatever you're using to hold your gesso, and then you're gonna take your paint, again acrylic paint, and then you're just gonna add it to the thing right there. And this will turn your I'm just going to use the last bit of this, or all of it rather, because I want to get it a pretty strong yellow rather than just a yellowish tint, like a yellowish white. And I'm just gonna there we go. Now, take your brush. This is a disposable foam brush. You can't properly see that, can you? Hold on, I'm sorry. But you're going to take your foam brush, and just using your foam brush, you're going to mix up your colors, or mix up the color and gesso. And yeah, that's pretty close to what I want. Vibrant yellow. It's almost a sunshine yellow. Very nice. Sunshine or lemon yellow. Almost. Okay. And then just going to tap the... And hold on. I would like to bring you closer, but I can put this down. Let me shift you over to the canvas now. I gotta hurry up and do this because that gesso dries in minutes. The gesso, that paint, all dries in minutes. Okay, gotcha. Can you see the canvas? And again, I just mixed them into. Okay, now hurry along now. All right, and then with the foam brush, and this is also pretty much just a demonstration of how we apply gesso as well. You're gonna go like that with your brush, up and down strokes, up and down strokes. Just using that to cover the whole canvas. And then, you know what? That all just... I should say that this all becomes one coat. If you want to add like several coats of gesso, you'd have to add them over like each day, and then of course you'd have to wait like a couple days for all of the gesso to dry. Which I'm gonna do that same thing for this next painting. That's pretty much what I do for all of them. But yeah, there you go. I feel like I feel obligated to talk as I do this, even though really I'm just showing you how things are done. Well, that's pretty much all it is for this single coat. But I'm just going to demonstrate one last time. So again, go over it, up and down. Make sure it's completely covered. You can even do the sides if you feel if you want. There. Top is kind of hard for me to get because there's canvas is in the the easel is in the way. Okay. And that's pretty much it. So that was it. That was applying the gesso, as well as showing you how these gessos can be made into different colors. This was my first time doing it, as I said. I think it went okay. I didn't burn the house down on this one. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching me. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment if you enjoyed. If you didn't enjoy, still leave a comment and yell at me, I guess. Yeah, that's it. See you. Oh yeah. God bless.